Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Krishna Shorten Classes. Today you will be given a dictation of Delhi High Court of 400 words at the speed of 110 words per minute. So get ready. 3, 2, 1, start. Further, SSC markets the agricultural produce of its members. It retains the sales proceeds in many cases. It is this retained amount which was payable to its members from whom produce was bought, which was invested in short-term deposits or securities. Such an amount which was retained by the SSC society was a liability and it was shown in the balance sheet on the liability side. Therefore, to that extent, such interest income cannot be said to be attributable either to the activity mentioned in section 80p in bracket 2 of the Act. Therefore, looking to the facts and circumstances of the case, the assessing officer was right in taxing the said interest income under section 56 of the Act. Paragraph. To say that the source of income is not relevant for deciding the applicability of section 80p of the Act would not be correct because weightage needs be given to the words the whole of the amount of profits and gains of business attributable to one of the activities specified in section 80p in bracket 2 in bracket A of the Act. The words the whole of the amount of profits and gains of business emphasize that the income in respect of which deduction is sought must constitute the operational income and not the other income which accrues to the society. As regards validity of the notice under section 148 of the Act to reopen the assessment, it essentially concerns factual aspect. The tribunal is the final fact-finding authority under the Act. It has given a finding of fact that though the written communication of the sanction, which has no prescribed format, was received by the assessing officer on 8th June 2001, but the approval or sanction for reopening of assessment in terms of section 148 of the Act read with section 151 existed even prior to 31st May 2001. There is no reason to interfere with this finding of fact given by the tribunal. Paragraph. In the instant matter, the question whether on the facts and in the circumstances of the case the tribunal was right in law in holding that the income by way of interest on deposits held with scheduled banks, bonds and other securities was chargeable to tax under section 56 under the head income from other sources without allowing any deduction in respect of cost of funds. Full stop. Thank you.